How's it going, everybody? The PlayStation mid-year deal sale is running from now until July 1st, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Alright, with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $4, 80% off, Firewatch is a narrative-driven adventure set in 1989 where you play as Henry, a man escaping his troubled life to work as a fire lookout in the Wyoming wilderness. As you explore a stunning forest filled with hidden paths, breathtaking vistas, and subtle environmental storytelling, you communicate with your supervisor Delilah over a handheld radio, building a deeply human relationship. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $2, 90% off, Blasphemous is a punishing action platformer that combines fast-paced hack-and-slash combat with a dark, haunting narrative set in the cursed land of Custodia. You play as the sole survivor of the Silent Sorrow Massacre, trapped in a cycle of death and rebirth, seeking to uncover the origin of the miracle while exploring sprawling, non-linear environments filled with grotesque monsters, deadly traps, and epic bosses. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $4, 85% off, Moonlighter Complete Edition is a charming action RPG with roguelite elements where you play as Will, a humble adventurous shopkeeper in Renoka who dreams of becoming a legendary hero. Delve into mysterious gates that lead to dangerous dimensions, battle dungeon bosses with varied weapons and armor, and expand your shop with loot from the Between Dimensions expansion's new interdimensional dungeon and added gear to original dungeons. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $4, 90% off, Frostpunk Complete Collection is a society survival and city building strategy game where you must lead humanity's last city through a frozen apocalypse, making impossible decisions to ensure survival. This collection includes The Last Autumn, On the Edge, and The Rifts, adding new scenarios, mechanics, technologies, and story-driven challenges that deepen the Frostpunk experience and push your leadership to the extreme. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $5, 50% off, Dino Crisis is a survival horror classic from Capcom where a covert mission to a remote research facility spirals into chaos after a supposedly dead scientist is found alive and deadly dinosaurs stalk the halls. As a highly trained special agent, navigate claustrophobic corridors filled with puzzles, keycard locks, and bloodthirsty prehistoric predators that strike with terrifying speed, forcing quick thinking and fast reactions. It's an 83 on Game Rankings, and there's unfortunately no trophy support yet. Hopefully we get it soon. For $5, 83% off, Children of Morta Complete Edition is a story-driven action RPG with roguelite progression, following the Bergson family as they battle a spreading corruption through procedurally generated dungeons, all framed by emotional narration. The Complete Edition adds Family Trials mode, New Game Plus, extra characters, plus DLC features and quality of life improvements, with local co-op enhancing replayability and teamwork. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $4, 75% off, Don't Starve is a wilderness survival game with a Tim Burton-inspired art style where scientist Wilson must endure a strange and hostile world to find his way safely back home. You'll gather resources to craft tools and science machines, manage hunger and sanity through brutal seasonal cycles, and survive deadly creatures like the deer clops and shadow monsters lurking in the constant's unforgiving darkness. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 15 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $4, 75% off, Grim Fandango Remastered is a critically acclaimed adventure game following Manny Calavera, a travel agent for the dead, through 4 years of his life, mystery, and intrigue in a stylish, film noir-inspired world full of charm. You'll solve puzzles, meet memorable characters, and uncover a rich story of corruption, romance, and redemption while enjoying updated controls, high-resolution textures, and dynamic lighting. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, Mark of the Ninja Remastered is a razor-sharp 2D stealth adventure where you use silence, precision, and careful planning to infiltrate enemy compounds and escape unseen. You'll stalk through shadowy corridors, scale walls, disable traps, and manipulate guards using tools, noise, and darkness, all while navigating beautifully hand-painted environments brought to life with fluid animation and crisp 4K remastering. It's a 91 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $3, 85% off. Indivisible is a beautifully hand-drawn action RPG platformer that combines stunning animation with unique real-time combat mechanics, set in a vibrant, fantastical world filled with dozens of recruitable characters and rich storytelling. You play as Ajna, a fearless girl whose life is turned upside down when a mysterious power awakens within her after an attack on her home, sending her on a journey across diverse lands to unite allies. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off. Invisible Inc. is a tactical espionage game where you command elite agents to infiltrate the world's most dangerous corporations, relying on stealth, precision, and teamwork to survive high-stakes missions. Start with any of the 10 unlockable agents and 10 programs to crack corporate security, while navigating tense, procedurally generated worlds where locations, threats, security systems, and loot change every playthrough. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 90 hours to platinum. For $2, 75% off. Wall World is a mining roguelite tower defense where you pilot a heavily armed robo-spider across a mysterious vertical world filled with hidden resources, exotic biomes, and deadly monsters. Mine procedurally generated tunnels for resources and technologies, upgrade your exosuit and robo-spider for deeper exploration and combat, and build automated turrets and repair stations to survive increasingly dangerous attacks. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $4, 75% off. Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition is a vibrant Metroidvania-style action platformer set in a magical world inspired by Mexican culture and folklore, filled with fast-paced combat, clever puzzles, and whimsical charm. Master moves that double as both attacks and traversal, switch between the worlds of the living and the dead, and explore wild locations while facing a variety of foes and challenging bosses. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4, 80% off. Chasm is a pixel art Metroidvania where a rookie knight investigates a vanished mining town in the Gildian Kingdom. Battle supernatural creatures in tight, side-scrolling combat, explore handcrafted rooms stitched into a procedurally assembled world map, and uncover powerful gear hidden throughout ancient catacombs and crumbling castles, while unlocking new traversal abilities that open previously unreachable paths. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $5, 90% off. The LEGO Ninjago movie video game lets you become a ninja alongside Lloyd, Jay, Kai, and friends to defend Ninjago from the evil Lord Garmadon and his shark army. Master ninja agility by wall running, high jumping, and battling foes across 8 action-packed locations, each with unique challenge dojos, while upgrading combat skills, unlocking secrets, and uncovering hidden collectibles in a vibrant, cinematic LEGO world. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $4, 70% off. Gimmick Special Edition is a challenging, physics-based platformer, bringing Sunsoft's NES Classic into the modern era with online leaderboards, trophies, time attack, save and quick load, and a rewind function. You'll control Yumataro, a star-summoning yokai, navigating intricate levels, solving platforming puzzles, and reaching hidden areas, while outwitting tough enemies in precise gameplay that rewards creativity and skill. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $3, 85% off. Gimmick 2 is a charming platformer that brings back the green little yokai Yumataro for a new adventure full of hidden treasures, challenging enemies, and inventive puzzles across varied, imaginative worlds. Use Yumataro's signature star, which bounces and carries momentum, to activate switches, defend against foes, ride to hard-to-reach places, uncover secrets, and set speed records, experimenting with its physics to master each level. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4, 70% off. Death Road to Canada is a chaotic roguelike zombie adventure where you guide a party of survivors through a randomized post-apocalyptic world filled with over-the-top encounters, deadly hordes, and unpredictable story events. You'll fight or evade up to 500 zombies at a time, make difficult choices in interactive sequences, and discover rare weapons and characters with unique abilities as you scramble towards safety. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $2, 90% off. Minute of Islands is a narrative puzzle platformer where you explore strange islands and dark labyrinths below, guiding young mechanic Mo through handcrafted environments to repair a world on the brink of collapse. You wield the Omni Switch to solve environmental puzzles, navigate platforming challenges, and overcome the secrets of the island's hidden machines while restoring ancient devices across the archipelago. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $5, 75% off, the LEGO Movie video game is a lighthearted action-adventure based on the hit animated film, following an unlikely band of resistance heroes as they set out to stop Lord Business's evil plan. Play through story-driven levels, unlock over 90 quirky characters, and use Master Builder abilities, while solving puzzles and battling enemies across imaginative brick-built worlds inspired directly by the movie's most memorable over-the-top set pieces. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4, 80% off, Trine 2 Complete Story is a stunning side-scrolling action-adventure that blends platforming, puzzles, and fantasy storytelling into a magical fairy tale journey full of wonder, danger, and clever challenges. You'll control Amadeus the Wizard, Pontius the Knight, and Zoya the Thief as they traverse breathtaking landscapes filled with physics-based puzzles, dangerous enemies, whimsical contraptions, and hidden secrets to discover. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $3, 70% off, Virginia is a single-player, first-person narrative thriller that combines cinematic presentation, investigative storytelling, and atmospheric tension into a short but memorable experience. Play as FBI agent Ann Tarver as she investigates a missing person case in a quiet town filled with secrets, uncovering a story shaped by mystery, moral ambiguity, surreal twists, and a unique, wordless storytelling style inspired by film and television. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $3, 80% off, Kombinera is a stylish puzzle game built around synchronized movement where every ball moves at the same time, forcing you to think several steps ahead as you plan routes, avoid hazards, and merge everything. Across 300 increasingly complex puzzles, you'll contend with deadly obstacles and environmental traps, while mastering different ball abilities that are essential for solving later stages and navigating ever more diabolical layouts. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $4, 84% off, Ultra Street Fighter 4 is a legendary 2D fighter in the definitive version of Super Street Fighter 4, packing rebalanced mechanics, new stages, and additional Ultra combos into one complete package. New challengers DeCapre, Elena, Hugo, Poison, and Rolento join the roster of returning favorites for a total of 44 characters, each with deep mechanics, unique movesets, and endless competitive depth that rewards mastery at every level. It's a 93 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. For $4, 85% off, Arise, a Simple Story Definitive Edition is a puzzle platformer that lets you navigate the poignant memories of two intertwined lives, bending time to shape the journey through love, loss, and nostalgia. You'll manipulate seconds, minutes, and even entire seasons to solve intricate environmental puzzles and gracefully traverse stunning, handcrafted, dreamlike landscapes that reflect the emotional highs and lows of the story. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.